Hello, we got a special treat for y'all here today at Mark No Horsemanship. I'm with, what's his name?
Keystone.
Keystone. We're here with Keystone. Miss Ann Pression from Independence, Virginia reached out to me. She's actually Valentine's owner that I'm working for her right now. She reached out to me for a little help. She's got this good looking sorrel, big pretty gelding here, a registered quarter horse. I'll let her tell you all that in a moment. As I'm working the horse around for you, but we've got him up for your consideration. Can't say the other two words or Facebook will kick me off. So he is up for your consideration to own. And so just tell you a little bit of what I know. I know as much as you do, but I'm sitting on a horse that just for the last 2 minutes, I've rode him and rode him first. We warmed him up. He does his groundwork really well. Hasn't been ridden since October.
September or October.
And brought him in here, saddled him up. Of course, went through all the precautions like I would normally do, not for any other reasons. And moved him around real nice and never hunched up, never had a bow in his back. He's got a pretty nice handle on, which I'll show you here in a moment, as Ann's telling you more about him. I don't know any more about him than you do watching. I got right on him. Been on him now for a total of probably 2 minutes, enough to feel him, to get to know him a little bit, and then I'm going to present him to you. He's a nice big working gelding. He's been team sorted, team pinned. Ann's got cattle, and she's used him out on her farm with the cattle. She's went out and got cattle up with him. He's kind of been there, done that. Has he ever roped that you know of?
No, we don't. I don't rope.
Okay, Ann don't rope, but hey, with the handle he's got, he can be taught to handle a rope and to be okay with a rope in no time. So anyway, I'm going to move this horse around a little bit. He's got, like I said, a pretty good little handle, and I will let Ann tell you more about it.
So he's 9 years old. He is registered. Had team penned and ranch sorted prior to me buying him. I raise cattle and have used him to hunt calves down in the underbrush, move my cows around when I need to. I use him to check cattle. He is good outside on trails, goes where you want him to go. Just a nice, easy, all-around gelding. He has great ground manners. He's very quiet on the ground. He's easy to handle. My 5-year-old granddaughter helps me groom him. Trailer's just fine, good for the vet, good for the shoer, good to give a bath to.
Nice little stop. Got a pretty good little back up here. Moves off your legs. We will side pass. He's a little rusty, but he will side pass. Some. He'll do a nice little turnaround with you. Just got a nice little using handle on him. You can do it one-handed. If you're just wanting to frame him up, sometimes I ride two-handed. Look at that. Pretty nice. A little bit better to the left than he is to the right. That's okay. Just an all-around nice using horse that you could leave sit for a couple weeks if necessary, and go back out, saddle him up, and go for a ride. I'm sure if you put a spur on him, all these cues would be a little bit more accurate. Comes out of that turn right there in a little canter.
Yeah, he absolutely can be ridden with spurs or without. He doesn't mind either.
Look at there. Can really use this horse, folks. He's ready to go to work. That's one-handed. Little bit sluggish on that side. That's okay. I can't drive a hammer, nail left-handed. Nice little handle. Nice horse. Seems to be okay with just anything that you can do. Wave your hat around him. Seems to be all right with everything. Nice horse. Wished I could buy him, but I can't. We've got too many here on the place already. If Ann didn't need to sell him, you know, ASAP, then I would be willing to sell a couple to buy him. And that's the truth. I'm not just saying that for sales pitch. But a horse like this, folks, let me tell you, when you don't have to train them and they've got a decent handle on him. Now, am I saying you could go to the reining pin on him or the cutting pin? No. I'm talking about a good using horse that you can go out here. If you're a ranch cowboy and you need a horse to do a day's work with, if you're a trail rider and you need to go in the mountains, here's a horse that's ready to get on and go for a ride or to go do whatever you need it to do. They're well worth the money. Don't know any of that. Haven't talked to Ann about that. We'll leave it probably on the bottom of the screen when we edit this to put all the headings in there, because we are going to put some headings, and we'll put Ann's name and number on there and all that. So I don't know why I'm telling you, because you'll already see this when we make the video. But anyway, all that info will be on there, and or is on here. And so he's ready to go for work. I'm not going to prolong it much because he hasn't been ridden in a while. He's already getting a little tacky. We don't want to tie him up or you know, I tied a horse up one time by working him too much, but I'm going to get out of shape, that is, working him too much out of shape. But I'm just going to get Ann to open the gate. I'm going to go for a little ride down the road here, and that will be the conclusion.
Shoot, I opened the gate the wrong way.
It's okay. Ann's new here. But
That's
we'll
why we
go
don't
for a
let me
little
out.
ride, and that will be the conclusion of Keystone's Up for Consideration video. Nice horse. I don't say that about a lot of them because most of them got really bad issues.
So he's currently barefoot just because he spent all winter doing absolutely nothing other than eating and getting fluffy.
So explain that they see him take a bad step, it's the gravel being barefoot.
Yeah, he's totally barefoot. Wears shoes when I'm riding, but obviously hadn't been ridden all winter long. And he's good with just front shoes if you're not going to ride on a whole lot of rocks.
Never been here before. He's walking on. You're talking to a guy that's been doing this for 28 years or 30 now, and you don't know the feat sometimes it is, or the nerve you have to ride some of the things that I get in here that have been being ridden. Why, I don't know, but this horse is doing really well. I really like him. How tall is he, Ann?
15'2".
15'2". Good size horse. Got a nice wither to hold that saddle in place. Oh man, I could just sit here and talk about him all day. He's a nice horse, and he would make he's ready to go. He'd make a good horse for about anyone. If you've ever set a horse and know just a little, I believe this horse would take care of you. I really do. And I don't say that about a lot of horses. So if you're a little bit, I ain't gonna say plum green, But if you're slightly green, but you've ridden some horses, I think he is the horse that would be fine with you, for you, because I believe he would take care of you. Now, whether he'll try to take advantage of you or not because of your lack of experience, that is not the horse or anything else. That's just because of you. But I don't think he would. I think as long as you could squeeze him to make him walk and turn him to make him turn, I think you'd be all right. So there's Keystone for you, and I'll put, well, you'll see all the info on here. I keep thinking differently. But anyway, we appreciate your time and watching, and just call Ann Pression, the name and number that you see on the bottom of the screen, for more details.